Yes, you are keeping that particular force system 150 kilonewton load at the point C. So where is the point C? C is at a distance of 6 meter. Yes, backside of it, what was the load? The load is 150, then 80 kilonewton. 150 kilonewton, 80 kilonewton. Then comes 120 kilonewton. Then comes the 100 kilonewton. Yes, I want the maximum bending moment at the point C. I checked that when 150 kilonewton crosses the point C, then the average load on left and right changes. Therefore, 150 kilonewton is to be kept. 150 kilonewton is to be kept at the point C to get the maximum bending moment at the point C. This is what my given problem is. Okay, first I verified what shall be the position for maximum bending moment. 150 is to be kept at C so that you will get the maximum bending moment at the point C. So he has given the distance between the roads as this is 3 meter, this is 2 meter, 2 meter, right? Now I want this is what the position of the loading for maximum bending moment at the point C. Position of the load for the maximum bending moment at the point C. It's alright. Now to calculate the maximum bending moment at the point C, what is the next step? We need to draw the influence line diagram. Influence line diagram for the bending moment at the point C. How we are calculating it? Simply see here. What is the ordinate of the influence line diagram at C? Yes, 6 into 14 divided by 20. This number is 6 into 14 divided by 20. What will be that number? 6 into 14. 6 into 14 divided by 20. Yes, it comes out to be 4.2. This is equal to 4.2. Hence, you complete the influence line diagram for bending moment at the point C. Yes, this is the influence line diagram for BM at C. Now, to calculate the maximum bending for given position of the load, what you need to do? You get the ordinate. You get the ordinate of the influence line diagram under the loads. Yes, one load is at a distance of how much? From here to here I want the distance. So this is 5 meter and total is 14. Therefore, can you guess what is this distance? This is 14 and this is 5. Therefore, this distance will become equal to how much? Is equal to 9 meter. And the total is 14 and this distance is 2 meter. Therefore, what is this distance? Is equal to 12 meter. Like that, you need to calculate the positions of the load from the left and right end. Here one more load is there. This gap is 2 meter. Therefore, can you guess what is this distance? This distance is equal to 4 meter. This all we need to calculate. Next, what we need to do? You need to calculate the ordinate. You need to calculate the ordinate. Already we have practiced it. That is why I am not doing it in detail. Directly I will write here. Just here, this distance is equal to 4 meter and this distance is equal to 6 meter. Therefore, can you guess what is this number? That is nothing but 4.6 divided by 6 into 4. Similar triangle properties. 4.6 divided by, yes, 4.6 divided by 6 equal to 4.2 divided by 6 equal to into 4 equal to, yes, that works out to be 2.8. 2.8. Like that, you need to calculate the ordinate of the bending moment. You need to calculate the value of ordinate of the bending moment under the loads. Like that, you want this particular number. This number, how to calculate it? This total is 14. Yes, 4.2 divided by 14 into 4.2 divided by 14 into 12. What is that number? 4.2 divided by 14 equal to into 12. From similar triangle properties you are doing it, is equal to 9.6. Like that, what is the ordinate under the 100 kilonewton? Ordinates under the loads you need to calculate. This all you are doing based on what is this number and similar triangles. So this number is equal to, yes, 14 divided by 4.2 divided by 14 is equal to into 9 equal to, yes, that comes out to be 2.7. This is wrong. 2.7. This may be wrong. You cannot get more than this one. What is the problem? I'll check it. 4.2 divided by 14 equal to into 12 equal to, yes, this comes out to be not 9.6, actually it is correct, 3.6. Now what is the bending moment for this particular position of the load? Maximum bending moment, directly I can say maximum BM at C is equal to maximum bending moment at C is equal to, what you are doing? You are drawing the influence line diagram, you got the ordinates, multiply the ordinate with the corresponding load, you will get the maximum bending moment. I am not writing it in detail. Like we are writing the bending moment due to 80 kN is equal to 80 multiplied by 2.8. Bending moment due to 150 kN is equal to 150 multiplied by 4.2. Bending moment due to 120 kN is equal to 120 into 3.6. Bending moment due to 100 kN is equal to 100 multiplied by 2.7. Yes. Yes, the bending moment at C is equal to, maximum bending moment at C is equal to 80 multiplied by 2.8 plus 150 multiplied by 4.2 plus 120 multiplied by 3.6 plus 100 multiplied by 2.7. Are you getting it? So this is equal to 80 multiplied by 2.8 plus 150 multiplied by 4.2 plus 120 multiplied by 3.6 plus 100 multiplied by 2.7 is equal to, yes, 1526 kilonewton meter is the bending moment here. Maximum BM at C. Maximum BM at C. Right? Like that, for the same beam, he asked the maximum bending moment at the 11 kilonewton. For the same beam, he has asked the maximum bending moment at the 11 kilonewton and we got the critical load. Means when the load of 150 kilonewton crosses this point C, the average load on the left and right has changed its sign. That is why that load is to be kept at the point C, and I will do the calculation for that one. Yes, the maximum bending moment at C. For the same problem, what instead of at C, he is asking the maximum bending moment at, for the same beam, he is asking the maximum bending moment at a distance of, maximum bending moment at a distance of 11 meter from the left end. See here. This total is how much? 20. At point D, say, which is 11 meter. Sorry, 9 meter. 11 meter from left end. From here, 11 meter. And so that this distance will become equal to 9 meter. Is it alright? He wants the maximum bending moment at D. So what was the rule? To get the maximum bending moment at any point, you need to calculate, you need to shift one load, one by one load from the left to the right and see when the average load on left and right changes its sign. And already you have done the calculation for that one. And for at this particular location, we got that when 120 kilonewton load crosses the D, we are getting the maximum bending moment at the point D. Therefore, your load position is something like this. This is 120. First you write it 120 kilonewton, then write the other loads. So after 120 on this side, we are getting the 100 kilonewton load. And this distance is 3 meter, right? Then on this side, it is 150. And you are getting here 2 meter. And one more is 80 kilonewton. You are getting this distance as 2 meter, right? So this is what the location for the maximum bending moment. Once if you decide this particular step, the rest is you are familiar with the rest of the part. What you are doing? Draw the influence line diagram at the point D. Draw the influence line diagram for bending moment at the point D. How you are drawing it? Just see here. Influence line diagram for bending moment at the point D is equal to, what to do? You draw here a ordinate. What is this number? First I need to calculate. What is this value? Is equal to 11 into 9 divided by 20. This number is 11 into 9 divided by 20, right? What is that? 11 into 9 divided by 20 is equal to, yes, that comes up to be 4.95. Rest all is easy for you. Yes, just complete this triangle. Calculate the ordinates of the influence line diagram for bending moment. Yes, under 150 kilonewton. Where is 150 kilonewton? Just see the figure here. This total is 11. Of that 2 is going, means left out is 9 meter. 150 is at a distance of 9 meter from the left hand. This is 9 meter. Right? Like that 180. Where is the 80 kilonewton? 80 means this gap is 2 meter. Therefore, what is this number? Is equal to 7 meter. Now one more load is 100 kilonewton. Yes, 100 kilonewton is at a distance of 6 meter. Therefore, you got this distance 9 meter and this distance is how much? 11 meter. And you want the maximum bending moment at the point D. Location and ordinates under the loads are given to you. Ordinates are to be calculated here actually. Sorry. This number, how you are calculating it? 4.95 divided by 9 into 6. 4.95. Similar triangle property. 4.95 divided by 9 into 6. 4.95 divided by 9 into 6 is equal to, yes, you got it as 3.3. This number is 3.3. Next you calculate this ordinate. What is this ordinate? Total is 11. So 4.95 divided by 11 into 9. 4.95 divided by 11 into 9 is equal to 4.05. 4.05. Right? Next is this 4.95 divided by 11 into this distance. This distance is nothing but how much? This is 9, means this will be 7. This is 7, right? So this is 4.95. 4.95 divided by 11. Divided by 11 is equal to into 7. 3.15. Yes, you got all ordinates. First you need to decide where is the maximum bending moment, get the influence line diagram for the bending moment, then you calculate the ordinates under the loads. Hence you can calculate the maximum bending moment. Therefore, maximum bending moment at D is equal to maximum bending moment at D is equal to maximum bending moment at B means first is you calculate the each load. One is 100 kilonewton. 100 multiplied by 3.3. Next is this 120 plus 120 multiplied by 4.95 plus this load 150 into 4.05 plus 80 into 3.15. Yes, calculate it. 100 into 3.3 plus 120 into 4.95 plus 150 into 4.05 plus 80 into 3.15 is equal to 1783.5 kilonewton meter. Means what he wants, what you are saying him, if this train of loads is moving for a particular position of the load, the maximum bending moment occurs at the point D, and that maximum bending moment is equal to 1783.5 kilonewton meter. Similarly, if you want the maximum bending moment at C, the position of the load is like this, and you will get the maximum bending moment as 1526 kilonewton meter. This is local maximum bending moment. The maximum bending moment will be different at different locations. We have not decided where absolute overall maximum bending moment we have not yet calculated. At a particular point we are calculating the maximum bending moment. We shall go for one or two more problems of the same category. Yes, see here. It is from university question paper VTU. Repeatedly he is asking. You just go through the question paper, old question paper. He will ask the maximum bending moment at a particular section, right? So, a given load system passes over a beam as shown in the figure. Say here he has given the 4 loads. Yes, one is 60, 80, 140 and 100 kilonewton. Is it all right? One back the other, they are moving. What he is asking is, find the maximum bending moment at a section 7 meter from the left support. Calculate the maximum bending moment at a distance of 7 meter from the left support. From left support means from this point, it is right support. Right support means from this point. He wants the maximum bending moment at this particular point. Say I will call this particular point. This is A, B, 2 supports, and I am interested in maximum bending moment at the point C. He wants the maximum bending moment. Section is given. He wants to know what is the maximum bending moment at the point C. When this train of loads are moving, one behind the other. Yes, first we need to decide the position of the load on the girder for the maximum bending moment. How we are doing it? First, what you are doing? The train of the load is moving one behind the other. Yes, position of maximum bending moment. We need to decide it. For that, what I am doing? First, I am taking 60 kilonewton to cross the point C. 60 kilonewton just crosses the C. Is it all right? Therefore, what are the total loads on the part CB? It is equal to 60 divided by 7. What is the total load on the part AC? Is equal to 100 plus 140 plus 60 divided by 13. What happens? This comes out to be 23.07 and this is 8.57. What is the conclusion? The average load on the right part is less than the average load on the left part. Average load on the right part is less than the average load on the left part. Therefore, what you can see? You go, you need to check, you need to continue with the process till this sign changes. This becomes greater than this one. So behind 60 kilonewton, what is the next load? 80 kilonewton. Now let the 80 kilonewton crosses the section C. 80 kilonewton crosses the section C. If 80 kilonewton crosses the section C, if 80 kilonewton crosses the section C, what happens? Just see here. What are the total load on the left part? Right part is 60 plus 80 and this span is 7. 60 plus 80 by 7. This will become 20. And what is the average load on the right part? It is nothing but 100 plus 140. 100 plus 140 divided by 13. So this comes out to be how much? 18.46, and this comes out to be 20. Therefore, what is your conclusion? When this load 80 kilonewton crosses the point C, this sign changes, which indicates the critical position for maximum bending moment at the point C is 80 kilonewton is to be kept at the point C. Are you getting? As the sign of the average load changes after crossing the 80 kilonewton, therefore 80 kilonewton should be placed at the point C to get the maximum bending moment. This part we have decided how we need to keep the load on the girder to get the maximum bending moment at the point C. Next part is calculation of the maximum bending moment. How we are calculating the maximum bending moment? First you need to draw the influence line diagram for the bending moment at the point C. Draw the influence line diagram for bending moment at the point C. Yes, the influence line diagram for bending moment at the point C. Ordinate of bending moment. First 80 kilonewton. You need to calculate the bending moment. What is this particular number? How we are calculating it? 13 into 7 divided by 20. A, B by L. Yes, it comes out to be 4.55. Yes, once this number is 4.55, you need to calculate what are these numbers. How you are getting this number? It is nothing but 4.55 divided by how much? Divided by this distance. Divided by total distance is 7 multiplied by this distance. Similarly, you can get this number. What is this? 13. 4.55 divided by 13 into this distance is 10. Similarly, what is this number? Is 4.55 divided by 13 into this distance. That is nothing but the 8. 4.55 divided by 13 into 8. Right? So, ordinate of the bending moment under 140 kilonewton, that is, you are getting all these numbers. Then finally, the maximum bending moment at the point C is equal to, yes, the load multiplied by the ordinate, respective ordinate will give you the bending moment. 80 into 4.55 plus 140 into 3.5 plus 100 into 2.2 plus 60 into 3.25. These numbers. You will get the maximum bending moment at C is equal to 1269. 1269. So calculate the maximum bending moment at the point C, that is 80 into 4. 80 into this happens to be 4.55. Then next is 140 into this number is 3.55. Yes, 100 into 2.2. 60 into 3.25. If you multiply, the final number will be 1269 kilonewton meter. This is the maximum bending moment at the point C. Yes, that is all in connection with, we have covered, usually he will ask the bending moment only in case of the moving loads. Of that we have covered the two types of problems. One is the maximum bending moment under a given load. Second one is the maximum bending moment at a given section. Last type of problem is the maximum bending moment at a absolute maximum bending moment, overall maximum bending moment for a given system of loads. That we shall see in the next class. Thank you, friends.